It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. We'll get this to about the 38. You look at this Colt defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ready up. Go! Cougar 19.
Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. Dragon 670 Timberwolf. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Here's Sanders. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Sanders. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Sanders going to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got room to roam. Now he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Check that. Get up. 70 Lions. Get up.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there for the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Deflecting, 18.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Red. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Colts at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed, they held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Let's go.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll break the huddle and come out with four receivers, three of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Sanders to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the former Hurricane, Damian Martinez. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
If maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Come on. Hey, stop liking it.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. That is caught. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Here we go.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. That's to Warren, his tight end. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. He finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Martinez. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Sanders. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And this one is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10.
Check 60, check. Pressure 80.
Now it's Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock for 24 seconds to go in this first half. Richardson working from the gun. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here Richardson yet again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. These guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing it back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. I tell you, watch him do it. He's a vibe outside, all from the music. They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get it gone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richardson going to move him around.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to the air with Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, 38 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Richardson will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jaguars 13.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Drop 60, drop 60. Dragon 60.
Now Sanders. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Richardson on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Ready? 60, 19, right. Ready?
On play action, here's Shadur. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he'll tuck this and run. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Colts first down. Goal at the 3-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 7.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First
Play action now. Prescott. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 15 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of... Miami.
And we're talking about a young man who's been the talk of the NFL here in September. Came in and looked right at home. His team's 2-0. He's playing well. What's the big thing for him now, though? Not to become complacent. And I think the coaching staff has been working on exactly that.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
44-yard line.
Red. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
off looking right. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45.
2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
38-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll go here with Martinez. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
60 Bison, 60.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
18 Cardinal, 18
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. There's a diving catch right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cowboys 3.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The tight end in motion right.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They give it to Williams running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets.
To throw is Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd down and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Yeah! There we go.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Cowboys
Here we go, boys.
1st down.
They go back to the ground with Williams. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Slot man moves right. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Donovan Ezeraku. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. Got his man. It's Thornton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Corey, 70. Go.
Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott down. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now comes the Cowboys punter. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. From the 24 now. Here's second down at 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, Martinez. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have the Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Savon Rebel on the coverage.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Jets would extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw again. Prescott. Right to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
4th down, Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our look around the NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the LA Chargers. And this is Omarion Hampton. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Chargers are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Colts quarterback, one of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Colts, looking for their 2nd win after an opening week loss, they're up at halftime. one last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Lions quarterback. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. The Lions with the big lead in front of the home crowd at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Rocco 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
48-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Hot, ready?
Now a handoff running through the middle. And down inside the 40 or about the 38. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's running. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run Martinez. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
Chubb trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another? And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. There's Williams to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
Boy, costly, Charles.
I'll say, Brandon, on 4th down, no less, because that ended up being a pretty easy call for the official, and it's going to wipe out the 1st down they picked up.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Okay, break. Ready. Striking 18.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right out the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down.
60 by 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The extra point now for Borregales. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to put field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah! Here we go!
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go!
Now Prescott. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Yeah, here we go! All right,
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now from the 50. That is caught by Lamb. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And again, it's Prescott. And we'll go right back to Lamb. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tober. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Prescott now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now down to 20. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This is Martinez. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Jets.
Let's go now. Panthers, 18 Tiger, 18 Tiger.
29-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Viking 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touch. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On 1st down, it's Martinez. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Ready, break.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
Here we
and
go,
6.
set. Cowboy 80.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Ready. Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's into the clear again. And on the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 35 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.